And if you are a fan of RPGs, JRPGs, MMOs, obscure video games, art, or music, then I suggest you subscribe because that is what we do here. Also, I would appreciate if you would give me a like on this video because that helps us combat the algorithm. And I still have allergies, and they are even more terrible than they were yesterday, so I apologize in advance, and I will try my best not to sniffle. That all being said, we are continuing Final Fantasy XIV today. We have to go speak to Ilbred, that guy, because we're about to find out who, like, the rat is. So, that's our move. That's what I'm doing. He's over yonder this way, I think. Cut through the crowd of laughing people surrounding the crystal. Yeah, he's right over here. I think this little Tato. Alright. Oh yeah, that's right, the Ivy. That's what they're calling him. It. Can get triple cream coffee! Delicious! Okay. Let's start this. Listen well. The spy we have been seeking all this time is none other than Flame Marshal Aline Roal, Ramon's second in command. Prior to joining the Immortal Flames, she was a mercenary of no small renown. They say her skill with a polearm had to be seen to be believed. Of Ishgardian birth, she is the highest-ranked foreigner in the Immortal Flames, barring the Flame General himself, of course. Quistis, that's who she is. When he formed the Great Company, Ramon chose people based on their worth, whence they hailed was of no interest. The monetarists saw things differently, however. Having funded the enterprise, they reserved the right to reject candidates nominated for high-ranking positions. It was no secret that they did not favor foreigners, Ishgardians especially, after the way the Holy See forsook the Alliance. Yet the monetarists did not raise so much as a murmur of protest when Roal was appointed to her post. Passing strange is it not? Could it be that the Ivy has some hold over the monetarists? Hey, Lee. Yes, you guys are right in time. We're scoping out the Ivy. I like that they call her the Ivy instead of, like, the rat. It's like, that's what Ivy does, though. It intertwines. Wraps you all up. It's interesting. But these revelations are secondary to our current mission. Of foremost interest to us is Roal's presence here now. As you may be aware, it is the duty of the Flame Marshal to command the Immortal Flames in the absence of the Flame General. While Ramon attended the Council of Alliance Leaders, she should have remained in the Hall of Flames. The woman has no business being in Gridania, yet here she is nonetheless, on some pretense. She is up to something, mark my words. Even as we speak, I have a dozen men trawling the Flames' records for evidence of Roal's guilt, but if we can catch her red-handed, we shall have all the proof that we need. Which brings me to the plan. I have been people-watching the city gates. I have people-watching the city gates, the airship landing, and the docks. Every point of egress. She cannot leave without our knowledge. All that remains is to shadow her until she betrays her true purpose. Can I rely upon your eyes, Scion? You have my thanks. Let us go then and take care not to alert our quarry. Alrighty. Just speak with him again. Get out of here. Oh, he's over by the crystal. Nice moves. Look, a t-shirt and shorts. Just what I love. So funny. That sounds fun, Viking. Oh. Wow. Raoul is headed in the direction of the Blue Badger Gate. With me, Scion. Oh, yeah, this is my knight. Isn't he cute? He'll use his sword randomly. He's not doing it now. Ah! Perfect. So, Raoul has entered the Carline canopy, meeting someone, perchance? Or could it be she means to board an airship? Pray look for her within. If she is not on the upper floor, try the landing area below. One of mine is stationed there, and she may have seen something. Phoebe is her name. I shall remain here in case Royale reappears. These names, man. Phoebe. Let me in. Berlin, such an unexpected pleasure. What brings you here? Ahem, a social visit, you say? How pleasant. No, she didn't come this way. I've noted every passenger, and none bore any resemblance. Well, don't let me keep you. We gotta run back up to him. Just like back and forth. Just doing my gopher duties today. Getting in my steps. Oh, that sounds so fun. I love that. Nowhere to be seen, you say? And you are sure she did not board an airship? Humph. She did not come back out either. Where in the seven hells could she have gone? The roost! How could I forget? Greetings, good sir. Might I interest you in some untoy tonic? A cup a day imbues a man with great vigor, if you take my meaning. Perhaps another time, friend. Wait, that necklace. You are a shinobi of Doma. The woman you seek has left Gridania by way of West Shore Pier. She was attired as a merchant, but these eyes are not so easily deceived. You may wish to take your search to the East Shroud. Rest assured that we shall continue to support you from the shadows. Hola! Welcome in, friends. Thank the 12 for the Domans. Were it not for their unique talents, Roali would have disappeared without a trace. The scholar. Our hunt leads us to the East Shroud, Zion. I suggest we follow Royale's example and take the ferry from West Shore Pier. You'll doubtless wish to make certain preparations. See to them while I go on ahead. I shall wait for you at Sweet Bloom Pier. Sweet Bloom Pier. Ninja are pretty awesome. They have eyes everywhere. So do I just go that way and fly up, or do I guess I'll just take the JC! Hello, fellow humans. Wait. Is this the way? The ferry skipper. I'm on a boat. Ah, he was waiting right here. What if I didn't come right away? He'd just be standing there. This way, my friends. She just comes out of the shadows. Your query makes for the Hawthorne hut. If Roal is truly the one we seek, we can expect she means to make contact with her Garlean masters there. An explanation is in order. You are no doubt aware that the Garleans have their own method of communicating over great distances. Well, our ingenious friends at Garland Ironworks have provided us with devices which disrupt these communications, and we have installed them around the city-states. In so doing, we have made it difficult for Imperial agents to correspond with their masters. Roal would thus have no choice but to rendezvous with her Imperial contact directly. Yet, as a well-known face in the Immortal Flames, she cannot move about Benelan without being recognized. It would only be a matter of time before someone saw through her disguise. 'Tis for this reason, I believe, that she has chosen the Black Shroud for her clandestine meeting. Though Ellison are a common sight here, and her comings and goings are not like to turn any heads. As my scouts tell it, the Garleans have sent agents with a mind to destroy the devices and render such direct contact unnecessary. Fortunately, our shinobi have thus been successful in rebuffing their efforts. This is it. We need only make for Hawthorne's hut and catch Roal in the act. Right. Hawthorne hut. I do have... Oh, maybe not there. Over this way. There she is. Whoa. It's pretty crazy. My people report that our quarry has departed for the Bramble Patch. The ivy returns to the gnarls when she came, but perhaps it is all for the better. To convict someone of her standing, we will require damning evidence against her. What could be better than to catch her in the act when she meets with her Garlean masters? My countrymen and I shall lie in wait in the shadows. Tread warily, my prince. Yukiri at the Bramble Patch. We just keep... Go here, go here, go here. Oh, this looks like a Bramble Patch. And there she is. Hello. Just beyond, Royale is in conversation with an individual clad in the manner of an adventurer. An imperial intermediary, no doubt. This is it. With me. With me. Oh no. Field Marshal Lee Royale, you are under arrest for treason and espionage. You were followed, you bloody fool. You big dummy. Damnation. Uh-oh. Don't mess with the ninja. You are unarmed, my lady, and scarcely gone for battle, but if you wish to fight, you are welcome to try. Ninja! What is the meaning of this, Captain? Would you arrest me for strolling in the Twelveswood? When last I looked, that was no crime, and neither was conversing with passing strangers. She blew her cover when she was like, you were followed. You would feign ignorance, then? Very well. If you do think of something to say, there will be plenty of time to say it later. Now, come quietly, or I shall make you wish you had. She looks like Quistis. It's that one. It's the one with the mask. The dark hair. I will offer you no struggle. After all, I have naught to hide. Da, da. Well, that was easy. Oh my goodness. Big old tree. Even a warrior of Royale's renown could not have hoped to escape by force. Despite her claims, her surrender does not bespeak innocence, but an awareness that her position is untenable. With the ivy thus uprooted, it is to be hoped that the tendrils she entwined around the immortal flames will gradually wither and die. Mayhap then the people of Ul'dah will have the grand company they deserve. But let us speak of the present. If I may ask, what will you do now, Bear? So the Scions seek a way into Iceheart's sanctum. Then I dare say you are eager to return to the Rising Stones. Pray do not let me keep you. Fear not. My countrymen and I shall tend to the aftermath. You need not waste your talents here. And speaking of talents, have you considered training in the art of the shinobi? You have aptitude for it, I believe, so please give it some thought. Till next time, my friend. That's who she reminded me of. Quistis. Her hair color and her glasses. Quistis! Going to old donuts. Speak with Nephilia. Oh. What is that? It's a little robot. Do I need a... Oh. Dungeon requirements. I see. It's like, why can't I get those quests? Welcome back, Bert. I understand that Alphinaud had a task for you. May I ask what it is? Or what it was? Charges of treason and espionage against Elaine Royal. I can scarce believe it. Could there not have been some manner of misunderstanding? No, it avails us not to dwell on it. Whether the truth may be, we must trust to the authorities to uncover it. Let us speak of another matter. I am pleased to report that we have made progress in our efforts to find a way into Iceheart's sanctum. Woohoo! A simple plan. Ouch. Get some soup, bacon broth. Oh. As you may recall, Iceheart used the aetherite in the depths of Snowcloak to teleport a short distance to the west, most likely to a sanctuary of some description. It is there that we suspect she means to summon Shiva using the crystal she stole from the House Four Tongues caravan. The heretics believe that they are bringing us about the second coming of their patron saint, but if, as we suspect, they mean to hold a summoning ritual of the kind employed by the beast tribes, it seems likely that the result will be something more akin to a primal. Suffice it to say they must be stopped, and stop them we shall, but first we must surmount the obstacle that Iceheart has placed in our path. Ordinarily, it would be a simple matter to tap into the established Ethernet and thereby follow our query. However, despite our best efforts, we have been unable to ascertain the position of the aetherite to which she teleported. Our prevailing theory is that she destroyed the second aetherite upon arrival. A reckless, desperate measure, but also an effective one. After discussing the matter at length with Uranger, we have concluded that we lack the expertise to develop a solution, which is why we have called upon the aid of one who does possess such expertise, a colleague of ours who is currently en route to Revenant's Toll from Charlayan. She should be arriving within the hour, in fact. Since you are here, mayhap we could welcome her together. I am certain she would appreciate the gesture. Let us make our way to the northern gates and await her coming. Okie dokie. We'll go say hi to a lady. Greetings. Do, 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 do. Which gate is she coming from? Whoa. What the heck? That was insane. Do not know what that was. This is so little. Some red armor. Oof. Ophelia, hello. Such peaceful music. Ah. Chocobo. Whoa.
Minfilia, am I right?
None other. I bid you welcome to Revenant's Toll, and thank you for traveling so far on such short notice.
As if I could ever say no to Urianger.
Moonbreeder is an accomplished Charlian scholar. and an authority on aetherite technologies. She has played an invaluable role in our search for a means to capture Ascian souls.
Charmed, I'm sure.
I'm so short compared to all these tall ladies. Let us return to the Rising Stones at once. We have much to discuss. Bloop, bloop, bloop. It's amazing. Hey, that's Chocobo. Fiery.
It's been ages!
Oh, longer, sister.
A joyous reunion.
Of course it is. Moon and I are like twins.
Thank you.
Save in appearance and aptitude.
Everyone, if I could have your attention. We have with us an esteemed guest who has come from Sharlayan to assist us. I bid Moonbreeder join us here that she might share with us her extensive knowledge of aetherites. Also, as many of you are already aware, she has been overseeing our research into white auracite, a sample of which she has been good enough to bring with her.
Well, I had to come, didn't I? You'd have to be bloody daft to turn your nose up at a chance like this. Where better to conduct my final tests than a land so steeped in ether you can taste it?
Her voice sounds familiar.
'Tis plain the passage of the years hath done little to dampen thy youthful spirits, and nothing at all to reform thy youthful manner.
Oh, baby.
Oriange, where in the hells have you been hiding?
Unhand me.
I come all this way, and that's what you have to say to me. I much preferred when you were pleading with me to drop everything and hurry to your side. What was it you said? None save thee can satisfy this need.
Go on. Thine artless attempts to misrepresent mine all too innocent motives do thee little credit.
Oh boy.
Mine intent, as well thou knowest, was but to impress upon thee the gravity of the circumstance. Lest thou doubt, a deiform entity shall shortly be summoned, save if thou and no other grantest my compeers thine aid.
You still haven't found it, then? Your missing aetherite?
We have not. No. We know that Iceheart teleported to an aetheryte not far from the first. Yet even after careful analysis, we could not locate the second beacon. We now suspect that the heretics destroyed the second aetheryte to impede our pursuit. Our allies continue to scour Snowcloak for Iceheart's sanctuary, but we have no guarantee that they will find it. Yet it must be found, for even now Iceheart prepares to call upon Saint Shiva.
I'm sorry, but if the aetheryte's been destroyed, then that's that. Although, you're absolutely sure she used the first aetheryte, are you? She didn't just use teleportation magics?
One of our own bore witness to her escape. I can say with absolute certainty that Iceheart used the aetheryte.
In that case, there might be a way, so long as the ethereal current is still flowing.
Truly? How?
We use the current to recreate the beacon. As you know, aetherites are a bit like lighthouses. We use them to reconstitute our physical forms when crossing the ethereal sea. Without them, we'd lose all sense of direction and our essence would dissipate. However, we don't rely solely on these beacons. There are currents of ether which flow between them, currents which help guide us to our destination. Now, these currents will gradually dwindle away to nothing if an aetherite is destroyed. But if even a sluggish flow remains, we could theoretically use it to direct a surge of concentrated ether towards the void left by the beacon, and thereby fill it up again.
Like opening the floodgates to fill a dry riverbed. Though, correct me if I'm wrong, but would we not need a veritable reservoir of ether?
In concert, we might manage to channel a sufficient volume, yet that is not my chief concern.
He's so sassy.
To direct the flow of so great a volume of ether with the requisite precision would be a nigh impossible task in itself.
I barely succeeded in facilitating travel to an unattuned beacon. That which you describe sounds considerably more difficult.
And dangerous. Every person who has attempted to teleport in this fashion has died in the process. They, however, did not have white aura sight at their disposal. I can use it to channel all the ether you can give me into the aetherite. However, white aura sight cannot retain ether for an extended period of time, so we would need to infuse it immediately beforehand. Just so you know, I'd confidently give this plan better than even odds of success. And if the worst comes to worst, your people won't suffer.
Though it risk the lives of our best and brightest, we have not the time to seek other options. If the ethereal current still flows, we shall carry out Moonbreeder's plan.
That's the spirit. Let's roll the dice.
Nod. Nod, nod. He's just so agreeable. I have already informed Alphinaud of our plan to recreate the beacon in the manner Moonbreeder described. He agreed that despite the inherent danger, it represents our only hope of success. He also said that he wished to meet with you at Snowcloak before proceeding. I expect you will find him waiting for you there when you arrive. I want you to know that I appreciate everything you have done on our behalf, Burr, and that I have faith you will return to us, as you always have. Yeah, I better not get splinched. It's not really what I want to do today. Yeah, thought it was Curtis. Splinched. Yeah, our behalf. Right. Where is he exactly? Down that way. Got a bit of a hike. Good thing we got Maggie. Good old Maggie. I know, right? They're just using me. I'm a good little puppet. Meat puppet. Almost there. Ah. Blue. There he is. Good to see you, Burr. I was starting to wonder if you were having second thoughts. Captain Ilbert sends his regards, by the way. He attends to the interrogation of Eli and Raoul in Ulda, even as we speak. But I shall not distract you from the matter at hand. We can discuss the Ivy upon your return. I trust that, by which I mean to say, the others are waiting for us at the Aetheryte. After you, Scion. What is that? Yeah. Oh my gosh, cat. It was a good try. It doesn't work. No cats. There, it's ready. Hi, Trek. Hi, Arlo. Now everybody's here. Oh wait, we need Sean. Where's Sean? Ha! It worked, I think. Try attuning to the Aetheryte now. Feel for the current and try to locate the beacon. We have done all we can, Burr. For now, let us withdraw. When your final preparations are complete, you must seek out the beacon we have created. If, by the grace of the 12, you arrive safely, you must stop Iceheart before she summons Shiva. Yes. Crystal music. Oh, yeah, Chip, he's on his way to work, so I didn't see him either today. He's too bad, he doesn't know anything about this game. So, we're more guides to him. He did play Final Fantasy X, though. We cannot ignore the possibility that our actions have alerted Iceheart to our plans. Should that be the case, she may attempt to hasten the completion of the summoning ritual, and if she succeeds, you have little choice but to face Shiva in battle. Knowing little of this saint, I cannot say if your own strength will suffice, and so I'd encourage you to call upon your allies. Some may have reservations about waging their lives on the success of Moonbrita's experiment, but others will surely agree that desperate times call for desperate measures. Before you assemble your party, pray speak with that knight. I believe he has a message for you from Sir Emmerich. My party. Madam, Sir Emmerich regrets that he could not be here in person and asks that I read to you this letter. He's looking at his mask. Ishgard faces an unprecedented threat. I see you, Gemini. Or wait, that is... Yeah, right? I'm still learning your names. Yes. Ishgard faces an unprecedented threat, yet in our hour of need it is not her knights who stand poised to defend her. Berrrlynn, the warrior of light, savior of Eorzea, your deeds of this day shall not be forgotten. Is that you? Sorry, I'm still learning names. I'm so used to seeing you guys in this chat, and then it's like it doesn't translate over when I see your little avatars. Where others would flee, you choose to remain. Where others would falter, you rise to the challenge. Where others would use their gifts for selfish ends, you wield yours in service to a greater cause. May alone bless you with good fortune and see you safely home. Woohoo! Super excited! Okay, we get to fight Shiva. Are you ready? I'm ready. That was quick. Come on, there we go. Are you ready? I'm so nervous, but this is exciting. Yeah, that was awesome. Except now we're waiting on the deeps. That shouldn't be too long though. Oh. They must have fell asleep. They fell asleep. Sometimes it happens. Maybe they went to the bathroom. It's the same people. Alright. Oh man.
You should never have come here, warrior of light. I labor only to forge a lasting peace. A peace you would deny us out of ignorance and blind faith. No matter. If it is our fate to be at odds, then it is mine to strike you down. We whom gods and men have forsaken shall be the instruments of our own deliverance.
She just want to be separate.
Take of my flesh. Fill this vessel with your light. Walk amongst your brothers and sisters once more. Oh, Saint Shiva, still the hatred within our hearts and bless us with eternal grace.
Oh man. There she is! Oh, she looks so cool. she has no time for chatting. These are like minions then. Oh. Oh my gosh. The chat comments, I can't. This music though, yeah. She's so good. Nice. Oh my gosh, she's really cool looking. Do this? Yes. Awesome. Yay! Thank you, Viking. Super fun. I love it. Yes, definitely, Daisy.
Fool. Blind, bloody fool. You, of all people, should understand the suffering war begets. That no sacrifice is too great if it brings an end to the violence. Mine is the righteous cause. You fight in a war you do not understand. A pawn of liars and schemers.
I do wonder if she's on to something there.
And they are no less ignorant than you. Following the creed of their fathers without question, never thinking to ask why. Trapped in a delusion of their own creation, and blind to the truth. Warrior of light, Redemption is not beyond us. We who walk before may lead those who walk after. Seek the Keeper of the Lake. See with eyes unclouded. Do not squander Mother's gift. Hear, feel, think.
She is like Sephiroth. Mother. Yeah, the delay is interesting. It's like I'm in your future. Or something. I think. I'm in the future.
And so the vessel withdraws. A predictable outcome.
So sad.
Nevertheless, La Habrea will be pleased.
La bread!
How unfortunate.
I don't want to make that guy happy. He's a weirdo. Hooray! So fun. Sorry, I wanted to clear that out of the way. We got to see our Shiva. I'm very excited. I like how she looked a lot. I like her big old spiky crown. 5 and 12, you're alive. I mean, of course you're alive. Why wouldn't you be? Yeah, the ice is really cool looking. I like this area so much. It makes me cold to look at it, so I think they did a good job. There's nothing wrong with happy weirdos, but Lala Bread is a weirdo that's a weirdo. Even the Askians think he's a weirdo. Right? Where's Thal? She must not agree with that phrasing. Iceheart did what? Ed, you're certain about that, are you? Dravidians are skilled with glamours, after all. Those glamours. Look, if you say that's what you saw, I believe you. It's just that I've never heard of a primal being summoned like that before. Are you sure you're not injured? Head trauma has been known to cause hallucinations, you see. No, fair enough. I was only asking. Ugh, come on, lady. I've fought enough primals to know what one looks like. I wish you would slip when you ran on it, though. You're sliding. It doesn't work. If you ask me, there's naught to be gained from mulling over the implications of your story in the freezing cold. Let's save it for the Rising Stones, eh? I'll get everyone to meet us there. Ah, but before that, you had best pay a visit to Whiteburn Front and speak with Alphinaud. He's probably worried sick about you. That, or he's busy playing at politics with the Ishgardians. Either way, I'm sure he'll be delighted to see you hale and healthy. Speaking of which, you don't have a headache or anything, do you? No? Blurred vision? Oh, no reason. See you again soon. Also, I get enough headaches to know what a headache feels like. I know it, JC. She's crazy. I got a Whiteburn Front, so halfway. Halfway back to Dragon Point. Dragon Place. Dragon Head? I forget what it's called. The sheer audacity of some of these people in this game, just because I am so small, and sometimes I get really bad headaches that knock me out. I'm not nearly as delusional as some other spiky-headed peeps. She's pretty funny. I like her hairstyle. Huh? Where is it? Oh, oh. Ah, there he is. I like the sounds of the paws patting. There she is, and none the worse for wear. Was there ever any doubt that the Warrior of Light would succeed? I think I speak for all of us when I say that I should like nothing more than to hear the stirring tale of your victory, if you would be so kind. Then we were too late to prevent the summoning. But not too late to prevent further loss of life, an outcome worthy of celebration, and one for which we have Burr to thank. Yes, you are right, of course, Sir Emmerich. We should be content with that, with what we have accomplished. I, for one, would not have wished for a better outcome. Shiva is no longer a threat, and the heretics have been routed. Aye, there is the matter of Iceheart's escape, but she cannot run forever. Whether it takes days, weeks, moons, or even years, my knights will find her. Not a doubt at all. In the meantime, Lord Berrrlynn, is the caravan ready? The supplies of your men recovered have been prepared for transport, in accordance with your wishes. Rest assured that my knights will see them safely to Revenant's soul. Of that I have no doubt. I take it that these are the self-same supplies the heretics stole from the House Forton's caravan. Less the crystals which comprise the bulk of the shipment, yes, scarcely a fraction of that which was promised, but a meaningful contribution to your cause all the same. Ah, on an unrelated note, Burr, might I trouble you to accompany me to Camp Dragonhead at your earliest convenience? 'Tis not for my benefit. A certain lord was most distressed when he learned of your intent to risk life and limb to stop Iceheart. It took half a dozen knights to restrain him, I am told. Ah, well, at least somebody wanted to come fight with me. Harushafat. Men give vent to their anxieties in myriad ways. Pray do not think less of him. Oh no. Oh, we better go see him. I can just teleport there. Harushafat. Harushafat thinks we're cute. He's like, she could fit in my pocket. He's huge. Da-da-da! Here I am! I like seeing people's names. What were you thinking, Burr? Wagering your very being on a dubious theory which might allow you to enter Iceheart's lair, knowing full well that she could have sufficient forewarning to complete her ritual to summon Shiva anyway? And then, engaging the abomination in mortal combat? By the fury, Burr! 'Tis the stuff of ballads, a battle for the ages. Would that I had been there to fight by your side. Yet here I was forced to wait, condemned to wonder at the fate of a dear friend for a veritable eternity. I would not wish such torture on my most hated enemy. But you are here now, and that is what truly matters. Let us move on. He's so dramatic. Sir Emmerich wished to have words with you. Master Alphinaud in private. He awaits us in the intercessory. Oh, feels nice to be so concerned about. A wind-up air. Jiggle Gainsborough. That's an interesting name. Look, she's like Aerith. Cute. Aerith cosplayer. Cute. Greetings, madam. I shall show you in at once. He might have a little crush on us, that Hirschfant.
On behalf of the Holy See of Ishgard, allow me to express my deepest thanks. Never before have we been required to contend with a primal. Indeed, there were fears in some quarters that our knights might not be equal to the task. From what we have now learned of these beings, I can say with certainty that we would have lost a great many men had the Scions not intervened.
Then the argument for preemptive action should be self-evident. Perchance now you will reconsider my proposal that Ishgard move against Nautalon.
Ere we first met, a similar proposal was tabled, but the Holy See decreed that we were to observe, and that military action should be taken only in self-defense. All things considered, it was not an unreasonable decision. Since the calamity, 2 vigils have fallen to the Horde, while Garuda has never shown any inclination to storm the gates of judgment. Which is why this unprecedented crisis and its resolution may prompt a change in policy.
Alphinaud's face, that was a look that could kill. He was like, and?
You who have faced these primals know well the threat they pose. Ishgard did not. Not until now. And there is naught like a brush with death to change a man's outlook.
At the very least, this should silence any lingering objections to our arrangement with Revenant's Toll. The Holy See may even feel moved to grant us its formal endorsement.
So far as it is possible, the Scions shall be compensated for their service.
We should be grateful for any aid you can provide.
As a gesture of good faith, I shall withdraw my previous request. Your people are doubtless needed elsewhere.
That will not be necessary. We, too, have a vested interest in watching Dravania's movements.
I see. Once more, I must thank you.
Sir Emmerich, if I may, do you truly believe that Midgardsormr could return?
The heavens are a window unto truth, but those who interpret their movements are not infallible. I requested your involvement as a precautionary measure.
But of course, you sought an excuse to compensate us from the first, mindful of what would happen if Revenant's Toll were taken by your enemies. Ishgard is not wont to aid its neighbors, but that does not preclude it from manipulating them to serve its own interests.
Choose your next words carefully.
Oh no.
Do you know what sort of man becomes Lord Commander of the Temple Knights? One who comes from good stock. I did not. Yet here I am now. Why do you suppose that is? Because I swiftly learned to tell the difference between words, deeds, and beliefs. You are correct, Master Leveilleur. Ishgard desires to see Revenant's Toll flourish, as it would present a troublesome obstacle to our enemies from the south.
We are so glad to be of use to you.
Hey, Alphinaud, now you know how I feel. Okay?
As we are to you. Ours is a mutually beneficial arrangement, lest we forget. One born of necessity. The dragons grow more restless by the day, and the heretics harry us nigh without cease. We have contended with such troubles for centuries, but there are limits to even our endurance. Yet as a pauper is loath to part with his meager possessions, the leaders of Ishgard are not wont to render up their trust to outsiders. But with perseverance on our part, they may yet be made to see the light. Nevertheless, one must take care when walking the road less traveled.
Wise words, Sir Emmerich. I shall make a point to remember them. I must apologize for my earlier outburst. I hope it will not sour our good relations.
Not at all. You but spoke from the heart. I trust you understand that at times my duties may prevent me from meeting with you. On such occasions, my second-in-command will speak for me.
Lucia, at your service. Pray excuse our reticence. We are but wary of speaking too freely, lest our sentiments be made known to our enemies. Know that the Lord Commander and I are of one mind. For the sake of Ishgard, and of Eorzea at large, I pray our peoples can put aside their differences. Those who dwell in the past risk losing sight of their future.
Should aught befall one of our shipments, pray inform Lucia immediately. You may also relay to her any words you might have for me alone.
Those words, they held some weight. Was that like a foreshadowing of something? Why did she look at me before she said it?
Not being of Ishgardian birth, she owes no allegiance to any noble house, making her as near to incorruptible as one can find in my homeland. Suffice it to say, I trust her completely, and so may you. Which reminds me, Lord Orchefort, if you would be so kind?
Certainly.
In times such as these, trust is ever in short supply. Mayhap this will go some way to rectify the problem. The results of our investigation into the heretics' recent attacks, as well as our interrogation of the merchant you detained.
Sir Emmerich, I cannot thank you enough.
Think nothing of it. Ishgard may be many things, but it is no friend to Garlemald.
It's valid, Viking. Like, I've lost count of how many shadowings we have happening.
Did I not tell you to have faith, my friend?
Let's talk to Elfinod. It would seem we have much to discuss with our friends at the Rising Stones. If what you say is true, Iceheart's method of summoning Shiva defies all precedent. It necessitates a complete reprisal of the primal threat, and of our approach to combating it. Moreover, there are grave ramifications if word of this incident reaches Imperial ears. The Garlean Empire believes that primals are an insufferable menace, that their mere existence is a threat to this very star. As such, they deem any action taken against the beast tribes to be justified by default. Imagine then, if it became known that it was not only the beast tribes of Eorzea that could summon primals, but her civilized people as well. Any lingering objections to the Eorzean campaign would vanish overnight. Where before we had to contend with a single Imperial Legion, we could well find ourselves facing the combined might of all Garlemald. But I speak unadvisedly. Come, Ber, it is better that we continue this conversation in Mordona. Mordona. There is a house in Mordona. They call the rising stones. It's my rendition. Hurrah. Da, 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 da. Vinfilia, I'm alive. Be so happy.
Words cannot well express how glad I am to see you return to us hale and whole. Needless to say, I am most eager to hear your account of that which occurred in Kurthis, assuming you're ready to speak of it. Excellent. I shall summon the others at once. Iceheart used her own body as a vessel for a primal soul?
Master Louisoir's writings make no mention of such a possibility. Can we be certain this entity was a primal?
As certain as we can be that good King Mogglmog the 12th was a primal, I should think. Both were ostensibly summoned.
Uh-oh, he wasn't a primal either. What the heck?
Let's not quibble over definitions. Of more concern is the implication that Iceheart retained her will, even after she was possessed. We are talking about a mortal, wielding the power of a primal.
It can't possibly be that easy, can it? There must be some sort of sacrifice required. Or maybe she's just special?
What qualities this woman possesseth, I know not. But full sure am I that she was groomed for this role. Few are privy to the secrets of summoning, and but a single party standeth to profit from their dissemination.
Well, I wouldn't presume to comment on how the lass came to know about summoning, but I will say that what she summoned was a primal. The readings were the same, or near as damn it. Strange as it all sounds, it's really no different from what you've faced before.
Then mayhap it is time that we re-examined our previous encounters.
Pack your things, Ida. We're going back to Gridania.
Yes, sir.
About Iceheart's final words to you. Hear, feel, think. Hydaelyn speaks to her as well. If Iceheart is blessed with the power of the Echo, she will doubtless have used it to further her goals. Or could it be that it was a revelation granted her by the Echo which first set her on this path? She did say that the Ishgardians were blind to the truth. Do you think she has knowledge of the origins of the Ishgardian-Dravanian War? It would do much to explain her unwavering conviction.
Did not the Lady Iceheart implore thee to seek the Keeper of the Lake? And did she not imply that in so doing thou wouldst come to see with eyes unclouded?
Yep, she did say that.
Midgard-Zoma was a king amongst kings who reigned for centuries on end. But he is dead and his wisdom lost to the ages. Unless the Ishgardians' fears are well-founded. It would seem we have yet another reason to stand watch over the Keeper of the Lake. For a mercy, we are well positioned to do so. Iceheart, Shiva, Ascians, and Midgard-Zoma. I shudder to think how they're all connected.
And it's so it just gets deeper and deeper and deeper. So I think I'm going to end this here for tonight. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe if you are new here, as well as check the community tab because I will post what I'm going to be streaming next. I have school starting soon on Thursday, so I'm going to make a post on the community tab. I'm going to have to switch up my streaming schedule, but I'll keep you informed. If you want to join our Discord, the link will be underneath this video. And I also have a Patreon, which you can sub to for $1, and that will help support the channel, as well as all my other links on the internet, and my social medias will be in the description down below. Sorry, my dogs are being goofy. Thank you guys so much. I will see you again soon. Good night.